Welcome to Team SNG live match. I'd like to ask you, leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a subscribe. We're going to get into this as quickly as we can. So today we have a single round live match for you, pitting Unchained against Karakuri. Now both these deck profiles can be seen. The link to them is down below. I'm going to apologize, there's some lens flare and some glare, as you can see by the cards being played by Karakuri down at the bottom of your screen. But I have edited my best around them to avoid that being too big of an issue for your enjoyment. So, Despot003, Summon 001 links off the two of them for Crystron Hauka Fibrax, who will then search the deck. This is typical Karakuri plays. Well, at least it's typical Hauka Fibrax plays. Searching the deck for the second 001. At this point, Despot001 and Hauka Fibrax are going to be linked off yet again, going up the ladder into your Auroradon, giving you 3 level 3 tokens. One of these is going to have that lens flare I talked about. Any minute now. There they are. So as you can see, you can't see that token on the left, but we're not too concerned because it's not sticking around. That's a 001 on the right, both of which have come back from the grave. And 001 and 2 of the level 3 tokens are being synced off to make our first Karakuri Beret. Which again, lens flare, but there you go, Karakuri Beret. And he's going to special summon from the deck a Ninashi. Ninashi that allows the Karakuris an additional normal summon, meaning that the Karakuri player can normal summon Sizen, the Watchdog, level 4 tuner, syncing that and then last token off for a second Karakuri Beret. There it is. And the Karakuri Beret will then special summon from the deck a Nimasu, level 4 non-tuner, so it can be synced off with the Ninashi for the third Karakuri Beret. The third Karakuri Beret is going to bring out the Gamma, who will be used to sync off the Beret in itself into Beredo. There he is. At this point, Beredo is going to search the deck, and I don't quite remember what special summons. There it is, second copy of Gamma. At this point, Beret is going to change Gamma's battle position, allowing Beredo to gift the Karakuri player a draw. So Karakuri is doing quite well in the hand advantage at this current point. The Despot 001 and the Beret on the right are now being synced off for our second copy of Karakuri Beredo. Who will then special summon from the deck. I do believe it's the Karakuri Barrel. Yep, that's it, Karakuri Barrel. The level 2 tuner. Beret then changes that battle position, allowing the second Beredo to give the Karakuri a second draw. And here we go, that's the Beret and the Barrel synced off for the big boss monster of the deck, the level 9 Berebu. Just reminded the Karakuri player about the Berebu special summon, which is a nice thing to do. You really shouldn't in a competitive game, but this is a friendly matchup, so letting him remember he gets his Nimasu on the board, and then he syncs off his Gamma and his Beredo. Just having to think about that. For his Berebu. Getting ahead of himself, looking for his special summon, but he hasn't put his Berebu on the board just yet. There it is. Here it comes. There you go. There we are. So Karakuri Berebu on the board as well. So we have 2 of them and 1 Nimasu and a beret do. And just looking for the special summon, there it is, the Bones, Karakuri Bones. Interesting choice to go for there. Typically I like to go for the Hypa because it's a bigger body, but c'est la vie. The two Berebus are now going to be overlaid into the very fun Dragon in VFD. And think a little bit of thinking about whether passing turn is currently going to happen. Upsets two traps, Karakuri does. And I believe that turn is about to be passed over to the Unchained player up at the top. Just having a quick read of VFD, making sure he understands the limitations. Oh, yep, nope, just before, we're going to have Karakuri Cash played to search out the Ninishi. There was a bit of a misplay here. Someone should have reminded the Karakuri player to change the battle position of one of his Karakuri monsters to play that, but sometimes mistakes do happen, boys. And, yep, so I think turn is about to be passed over. Yep, there it is, draw off turn. In the standby phase, VFD, or chain to the draw, I think, VFD detaches a material and calls Dark, which works out really well, actually, for this Unchained Fusion deck, because we are now going to use Super Polymerization to Super Poly 3 monsters off our opponent's field into Triffa Vertum. You seeing as VFD changes everything to Dark attribute. So that was a nice little play for the Unchained deck up atop. Abomination's Prison is now played to search the deck for an Unchained card. In Unchained Aruha. So Unchained Aruha is really interesting. He lets you pop a card on the field to special summon himself, so he basically floats into something really useful. So revealing the Unchained Aruha, popping Unchained Escape, or Escape of the Unchained, sorry, to special summon himself, triggering Escape of the Unchained to special summon a monster from the deck. The Karakuri player, I believe, does respond to this. Yep. Activating Karakuri Cash Shed. To negate the activation of Escape of the Unchained in the grave. That stops the ability to special summon onto the field, which does slow down the plays that the Unchained player can make. I do believe First Blood will be drawn in just a moment. Yep, Triffa Vertum runs over the Mecha Phantom Beast Auroradon, inflicting 900 points of damage. And just having a read of Triffa Vertum, the Karakuri player has got to find a way to go into the extra deck without triggering Triffa Vertum. I do believe he does eventually find a way around it, but I can't quite remember what it was at this time. Turns pass back over the table. Karakuri draws for turn. And having a quick check if it's face down. Summons the Ninishi as his normal summon, has a additional normal summon. Just having to think about what his additional normal summon is going to be. Checking his extra deck. I do believe he tries to get into Borreload. Ah, no, here we go. The initial normal summon is the Gamma. And he activates Karakuri Cash In to change Gamma's battle position, negating the Predaplant Trifaveritum's effect. So Trifaveritum no longer has locked Karakuri out of their extra deck, which does open the door for the Karakuri player to eventually go into Borreload Savage Dragon, giving them the ability to play through the board that Unchained put in front of them. There it is, the Borreload Savage. And I do believe he equips the Auroradon from the grave, sorry. Yep, giving him 3 counters and a 4,050 beat stake sitting on board. And at this point, Borreload Savage attacks over Trifaveritum, and Karakuri draws blood. Karakuri is just having a quick shuffle of the deck, as they did search the deck but hadn't shuffled this turn. So I do believe the turn gets passed back over the board. Yep, there it is. Okay, and so now Unchained needs to figure out a way to play through the opponent's turn. There's only a single negate sitting on the board, however, there isn't a whole lot that can be done here. Unchained Twin Sarama tries to pop Aruha and set Escape the Unchained back from the grave. However, this will be negated by Borreload Savage Dragon here, meaning that we are currently sitting with 2 Unchained Twins and no souls, making getting into the Unchained portion of the extra deck very difficult. I do believe there's a costly misplay about to occur. I think we go Link 2 into Predaplant Verte Anaconda in just a moment, hoping to find another Predaplant fusion or Super Poly in the deck. Here we go, searching for it. We go for the Predaprime fusion, but as the Karakuri player points out, Predaprime fusion requires you to have 2 monsters on your field. So at the end of the day, we have to pass turn sitting on a Verte Anaconda with absolutely nothing to back it up. Karakuri player is in good shape, normal summoning its Hypa, and sinking off for, I do believe it's a Naturia Beast. Ah, yes, that's right. Predaplanning is activated to try and change all the levels to 1, stopping the Karakuri player from being able to sink off, but that's quickly negated by Borreload Savage Dragon, meaning that the Karakuri player will be able to sink off into the Naturia Beast as planned, I do believe. Yep, Orphis Scorpio sent to grave for Predaplanning. There we go. Sinks off into the Naturia Beast. And while he may not have game here, I do believe that the Unchained player scoops at this point, knowing there really isn't anything that can be done. The Borreload Savage is going to run over the Predaplant Verte Anaconda, and Naturia Beast is going to run over everything but 1,000 life points. And at this point, it's basically decided there really isn't anything the Unchained player is going to be able to do here to really pull this one out. So I do believe that this is where the match really ends, and we scoop here, leaving it as it is. So I'd like to thank you guys for watching. I hope you really enjoyed this. Make sure you do leave us a like, leave us a comment, leave us a subscribe. Check out the deck profiles for both of these decks, links down below in the description. And with that, I'll see you guys at the next video.